Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons, make sure to subscribe and let's get into it guys. So today we had some leaks, some weird, like, not really troll anything, but people, like seriously, people gotta take some things like less seriously than they are doing right now, and we are going to talk a little bit about it. But the first thing was kind of some leaks again. First of all, it doesn't mean that they are true, but it is fun to wonder about. So here they are, and it's a little bit fun to just wonder if they are true, if they're not. But I gotta be honest, most of this stuff is really just common sense of how would you think something was going to be added. So I just saw there's two main things: a lot of new top tier tanks and a lot of new top tier jets. I'm not gonna mention too much about the ships and stuff and others, but you can see that they are leaking the F18, Su27, the Gripen, the J11. So all aircraft that a lot of you are expecting, right? So it's funny because if these are true, it would basically just kind of have a confirmation bias that those leaks are true, and the guy that leaked is actually somebody that knows something, you know. But on reality, what is happening probably, if these are true or not, and any leak, to be honest, is just kind of a lucky guess, because it's, as I was saying, like, it's kind of like people want the Su27, people want the F15, people want the Gripen, the J11. So it would basically just have a lot of sense if these things are added, you know, right now. Another thing that you have to wonder is the tanks as well. Like the T90M was kind of found in the files, if I'm not mistaken. And for example, a Leopard 2A7, it was already confirmed that they are working on something for Germany. And then of course we have the M1, the Abrams V2, right? We have like the Tornado IDS as a premium. I wonder what country would get that. A Hungary Tiger E, that would make sense as a premium. You know, more Challenger 2s. They just make sense. The A6E sweep, it always appears. It's funny because it's like my prediction videos that I always try to take a guess. Obviously I don't have inside information, but I always try to take a guess on vehicles that are going to be added each patch. I already released videos on that for the next one, but I was trying to predict and hope that the Su24 and the F111 were added for a very long time, and I feel like the A6E is kind of that with the leak lists, you know. People are just really wanting that aircraft because the only, like, it's A6 that we have right now are the premium one, is the premium one. So of course people really want something like that to actually have an A6 that you can actually grind, right? So it's kind of funny, and I really think it's just fake. It really is. But even if, as I said, even if they got something right with the patch, it doesn't mean that they are right, because it's a very common sense guess, and you see that happening with 99% of the leak lists that we see, right? So it's just kind of, as I said, a confirmation bias, kind of a weird one, because if you remember last year we got the actual F16 leaks and MiG-29 leaks that actually at the end were right. And I remember a lot of people like saying to me, oh, you should stop doing these videos, you should stop spreading misinformation. But I always said, does this look right? Does this look real or not? And that was basically the objective of the video, right? And I normally was like trying to get away from these videos until that happened, because those were 100% true, and you never know, right? But we never had anymore those big leaks like we had November last year. We always had during this year the leak lists that normally are 99% incorrect. So it's complicated, right? You can take this as a fun guess, and I like to do these videos because it's fun to wonder if the F18 is coming, if the Su27 is coming, but normally it's just a kind of a fake list that people are trying to get out there to get attention. That's pretty much what it is, right? And one of the symptoms was this thing. So this thing was actually shared by one of the like esport teams or something like that. I don't really care where it came from, but it was made as a just an image for people to actually have fun with it, like during Christmas, right? But if you look really closely, you can see an F18, you can see an Su30 or Su27, and you can see a Gripen right there. And people started to, oh my god, it's a confirmation of a Gripen, and people just jump to that conclusion, even though it's just not guiding like thing that doesn't have anything to do with gaijin, but people jump to the conclusion that it is a leak for something, right? So people are so eager for leaks, and people are just jumping the gun so much on this type of thing that even like small little things like that can be considered a leak. So it's quite funny to see that, and it kind of just goes on and on. Basically, it kind of has like a circle. It goes on in a circle. Like people create these to try to get attention, and then not the esports team, but for example the leak lists, and then it grabs an attention because content creators like myself, which it probably is my fault. I should probably maybe not do this type of video anyway, but you know, it's fun for me to do it in a certain way. So like, and then people start to talk about in forums and in Reddit and every single place of the community, and then it gets going, right? And then people see that when they get something right, and people do that again and do that again, and they do more and more. I see that each patch that it passes, we get more and more this type of kind of line of thinking. So it's really, really weird, and it's just kind of losing the point of even doing these videos, because as I said, 99% of the leaks are always incorrect. But I don't know, maybe some of these are correct or not. That's always the possibility, and with the possibility we always have hope, because we want to see those vehicles being added, right? It's what the community wants. But yeah, but anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about these leak lists and stuff that is going on. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in the next patch, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.